Alrighty, everybody, welcome to tonight's stream between 27th and Rage here on SME. We have Checkpoint as the middle point. This will be part of Winter War League, and this is SME night. So I've turned the brightness up as much as I can. We do have another Brumbar in action tonight. Big Iron will be in the Brumbar. So we'll see how he does. We saw the Brumbar last night in the other SME matchup. It had some pretty good effects. I don't know what the CE ended up as, but we'll see. Oh, and almost an opening truck snipe nails it. Oh man, that will get the supply truck. Already, so one victim at least for the opening truck snipes that come in from the Allies. 27th working their way up to the front line. But that supply truck off the opening will be a little bit of a loss, so we see squad leads will need to adapt to getting these garrisons up. Be a little bit tricky. We'll have to see if the Allies are able to get a little bit of advantage here. The checkpoint is always a good point to cast. I mean, there's just so much going on, and I have nice, even area. You got the hedgerows down to the south. You got the buildings in the middle. Just such a solid point to cast. It really is. Raspberries working their way to the hard cap. We have a nice even fight from both sides. Both trucks pretty much make it here just fine and dandy. Down to the south, the classic hedgerow battle. Uncle Roy, or Uncle Iro. Mr. Randy Marsh pushing over to the opposite side. Looking to get got to Sarah. Nope. Missing some shots, but gets him with the last one. Randy Marsh, citizen taxpayer on the opposite side, looking to maybe pop a flare here in a second. Cap Parker still going in favor of the Allies. Explosion happens down to our south. That was the opening medium. So the Axis will have the opening armor advantage. Have to see if they're able to press that home. A verbal predation with the MG42. Just monitoring that gap in the hedge. Getting those buddies on top of the hedge. Aren't able to take advantage of the truck. This truck scaling. Got us, Sarah. She works her way across. Golvin over here to the left. Brumbar! that round dropped. Then we see the SBA for the Allies. I think it's 105. Pretty sure it's the 105. Let's go take a look. Yep, there we have it. Tag 80. Trying to angle this one here. Notice the slight difference with the SPA for the Allies versus the Sherman 75. Rounds come into the back of the Greyhound. We have the Puma that snuck all the way around. Cap Parker still going in favor of Rage. Puma's looking for targets. They may notice that SPA here in a second. Cap Progress going back in favor of the Axis. Over here to the hard cap. The hedgerow pretty much even. Clownmouth that was coming. Oh, the Brumbar! Oh, the round lands right on top of that Raspberry's head. Clownmouth comes across the corner. I wash for supper. Line of them. Oh no, but takes a bazooka to the rib cage from the goddess Sarah. Man, what heated action we have already off the opening. Rocket comes in, destroys the truck. So they won't be able to jump. Oh, they will be able to jump on a little bit to the carcass. It gets taken out. But I'm surprised. Okay, now the Axis get camp progress back. Okay, because I was saying there's a lot of blueberries here around the circle. And able to get some good attacks going here. Snoochie Boochie. Very good opening, though, by both sides. Camp progress goes 50% back towards the Axis. The Allies, though, still have a Stewie inside the hard cap. It's able to lay down those HE rounds into those buildings. hold the blueberries back. Let's take a look at the map position. Still got the Puma in the back line, harassing the enemy. Do a quick zip back here. Everybody, the Puma's in the back of the SPA. Tag 80, unfortunately, won't be able to really respond to that. Who do we got in this Puma? Imperfect Rogue and Steelbacks, 99. Take out the opening. Allied SPA, but a rocket comes into the side from Felix. The Puma will be burning. They're going to have to find a safe spot to repair. All right, very good opening camp battle. Juicy Woosy 5s, I wash for supper, all trying to hold the hedgerow. The Allies getting more bodies back to the hard cap. Up to the north, what do we have going on? Solid fight over SME in the surrounding buildings. This is always a very tricky spot. We want to see a lot of AP mines being placed. We want both sides to really nail this down. We have Swedish God 04 over here to the side, as opposed to the previous enunciations of his name is Swedish Goo. So, Swedish God gets gunned down the middle of the street by Tabs Chaos 4. Camp progress continues. Oh, we're approaching the 9-minute mark for an opening clap. Oh my gosh, you love to see this. You really do. Divinity working over there to the left. Strafer run goes through. Major Cheeks Clapper over there. This is such a key building as part of Checkpoint, this 3-story. You want to always have some bodies in there, but it looks like these buddies are not doing that. Having something different up here in the glider wing is usually where you see an MG42. But right here we have at least one squad lead, JP Wong. Trying to monitor the open, the distance there, all those little gaps in front of him. Proxy Satchel goes on by the 3-story, clears the area. And the fight over Checkpoint continues. Approaching the 10-minute mark. Mr. Randy Marsh, Captain Insano over here, trying to hold this down just to provide a lot of cap weight. Captain Insano waiting for the next victim to approach to the doorway. Toby Jones, Farmer, fragging out Mr. Randy Marsh to the rear. That situation looks solid. Puma down behind the line was taken out. We have 2 P4s up on the front line, down to the south amongst the hedgerows. We'll look for the SPA, actually may have already been taken out to the back line. I don't see it anywhere. Somebody may have gone to it already. That's unfortunate. But now camp progress goes in back up here. I still see SPA rounds, though. I have to remember that I am the... Okay, yeah, it's by the OP. That's right. I am... nice Brumbar round, Rands. Right down below. And wipes out the little push there through the... Oh, there we go. Another spawn wave comes in, though. Fatal Mons and Danny moving in here. This is a 40 vs 40 matchup, everybody. Remember, so a little bigger than the 30s and 36s. A little bit smaller than the 49s. Royal Bear, Primordial Rage, all circling back to the hard cap, and it is still fluctuating back and forth between the two sides, everybody. 11 minutes in, and nothing has been decided. Brumbar round still hammering the little trenches out there. Chaos Divinity, J-Shave 20, Reform Recon, all patrolling through the courtyard, all little sections of the buildings, checking everything out. The Allies really haven't been able to get too much established here, but the Garrison and OP network is ready to go. Cemetery, the brutal defense on Cemetery. We all know what that's like. You don't envy the people who has to defend that. Skipper, beatbox. Brumbar round lands a little bit close. Bombing run called in a checkpoint. Commander of the Dock looking to wrap this attack up and get into the post-camp situation. Down to the south, we have Juicy Boosie. I wash for supper. Couple blueberries get fragged. Let's see if this bombing run does it. Belgian gates already being built by the Axis. Getting that additional elevation over there on the hedge. Here comes the bombing run. See how it does. Coming at a good angle. Oh, it's going to hit maybe just open field, actually. The life of Commander. 300 munitions just to get some dirt. And that's how it goes sometimes. Bombard fires again. We'll look to see where this round lands. There it comes. A little bit short. Almost getting some friendlies. And we're going to see our first cap of the night, everybody. After about 13 minutes. Love to see it. There we have it. Oh, okay. So the Axis 27th will take the opening capture here on SME. The Raspberries, though, and still in very good position to launch this attack. Cemetery defense takes position. We have a 76 Jumbo approaching from the back. Another SPA from the Allies, 75, and a Greyhound. So the tank's all active and good to go. JZ Wilson, Lieutenant Kill. Lieutenant Kill working for the Allies tonight. Patrolling around Cemetery, making sure everything's okay. For the Allies, they got to watch, I mean, the main part of Cemetery is this bad. You see Baker Squad back there. But you have all this open area where many garrisons, outposts can be placed. And this is such a pain to defend. All the little hedgerows you got to watch. It just becomes a nightmare for the defensive squads. Bomber run coming in north or south to north. Looks like the Allied commander is not going to have much luck either. And Bomber Run just gets him some dirt as well. So both commanders go get absolutely nothing for those 300 munitions spent. Down to the south, one P4 has been popped. The other P4 takes position behind the hedgerow. Verbal predations. Going to look to set up the MG42 somewhere over to the right, maybe. Oh, we have one Panther. Remember, Winter War League is one of the very few leagues that allows the Panther to be chosen as one side for their heavy. So I believe they could choose between the Panther and the Tiger. Let me go ahead and start the stream, everybody, to make sure that... Go ahead and keep the camera here. Make sure everybody gets a little view of the action. Just zoom out right there while I start the stream. Everybody just hold tight while I take care of this. And let me go ahead and do this. Okay, so I think this should be good. Perfect. Okay. And for those of you joining, I am starting this stream. I had a delay from the previous match. I wasn't able to. I did record the full thing, so I will upload the full recording. But at least about 90% of the stream will be out there. For everybody to watch, Five's coming over here back behind the two tanks. So he's going to be able to relay these markers. The P-Strike for the... Oh, okay. For a second, I thought I saw the P-Strike marker. But he's going to be able to relay the P4 and Panther marker back to the Allied commander. P-Strike will be ready in about 4 minutes. Strong point looks good to go. Got a nice MG up on the rooftop. Actually, two MGs, Hunter and Farmer. Farmer suppressing out there into the distance. Hunter. Another SPA round. Oh, there's another one that lands. Not too far away. And so if you're just joining me, the beginning of the match, we saw the Axis cap first. After about 13 minutes, it was a very good opening cap battle between these two sides. And like I mentioned before, I'll upload the full match tomorrow for everybody to watch. Just wanted to get at least most of the stream out there in case these sides wanted to watch it afterwards. They don't have to wait till tomorrow. Napkin to Death Form Recon Chick-fil-A pushing up here. Reverend Forrest takes out Form Recon. Oh. Doesn't last too much longer, though. Artillery strike called in the cemetery. And, you know, I think everybody's very thankful that the developers removed the ability for the artillery strike to destroy garrisons, because that made it just a little bit too powerful. Axis Commander opting for 2 out of the 3 potential artillery strikes. Our checkpoint looks really solid, north to south, no backline penetration. Just have some movement over here by SME, but that's to be expected. Sergeant Numbnuts, Reverend Forrest, all in the vicinity of the bombing or the artillery strike. But looks like 27th will survive it. The main battle's still down to the south, where the Axis are gaining a whole bunch of ground, making their way forward. 76 is poking about. Skipper coming around the corner. Greyhound, unfortunately, I think has gotten themselves wedged a little bit there. So Navy Corps won't be able to do too much. Skipper gets one rocket in, misses Fatal. Fatal's looking to fire back. Skipper gets a nice headshot from Fatal. Fire Johnny Tuan, Drunk Monkey, yes. They're taking up position. Greyhound still stuck. SPA in the backline does get destroyed. Sherman 75 pushing up down to the south. Baker Squad still patrolling around. That is going to be UR-22 easy for you. UR-22 easy for you. UR-22. Okay, but he's going to look to set up something in the backline most likely. A lot of open area back here to get something up. We do even have a supply truck from Imperfect Rogue. Maybe that's what he's waiting on. So Baker will look to maybe get a backline garrison up and good to go. For those of you just joining, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios. I command for them. And I've been in the competitive scene for around 3.5 years now. And tonight we bring you 27th versus Rage here on SME Checkpoint as a part of the Winter War League. So far we've seen one cap going to the Axis after a 13-minute opening battle. And now they've established the front line. Queen, though, is working their way to the north. Queen, though, I think is just recon, so won't be able to do too much damage if I remember correctly. Yes, recon, Swedish God. Axis building plenty of Belgian gates down here along these hedgerows. Panzer IV and Panther looking in good position. Now, I don't have the 5 repair stations or the 6 repair stations we saw last night. I'm waiting for those to be built yet. Biscuit, Solid, Black Ninja, and Toby. Looking east, waiting for the next target to come on up. Jumbo 76, Sherman 75, waiting down here. Panther takes one round. This is the only issue with the Panthers, that they are front peeking right now, so they won't be able to back up with ease should the 76 get the first shot in. They'll have to do a little finagling, but they should be okay. They're not too far away from the hedgerow. But yes, this is a match tonight I wasn't expecting to cast, as I thought I wasn't too sure if the Godin SAP game would last the entire time, but SAP came out with the 5-0 victory. And so I just had barely enough time to join in on this one. Snoochie Boochie, Toby Jones, MF Crook. Snoochie Boochie heard the grease gun, though, and wipes him out. The line slowly shifting forward for the Axis, but the Allies are holding. We do have the supply truck still in the back line. The medium may notice them. 76 did. All right, down goes the supply truck. Baker squad still alive, though. So Baker may be able to get something up. 76 destroys their own Raspberry. They're going to go ahead and move up to the repair station, get all nice and Spick and span. Felix gets wiped out on the road by Beatbox. And done. Devogé. Waiting. Nope. Gets one. Oh, nope. 1-for-1 trade, not too shabby. Fatal. Slowly peeks. Going up against Dunn. Takes one shot to the neck, but continues on. Is able to win the battle. Uncle Danny moving up to the right. Peeks, peeks, peeks. Looking for targets. May just have a pixel on Farmer. He's staring down the road. Nope, nope, he's going to go to the right. Uncle Danny cruising along. Taking some time here. Farmer gets one in. Uncle Danny will continue on. Captain Kush Wookie over into the back with the assault kit. Looking for targets. Bear gets mowed down in the open. Hunter, the Doc, patrolling in the back line. Tanks for the Axis looks solid. Panther has... Okay, good. Panther's in better position now with the kiting. Lined up to the side of the hedge. Half-track spawned in. Allies line looks still solid. Baker Squad is the wild card right now. OP all the way up to the north. Cemetery defense looks good. And this is, I mean, from a... If you want to look at all the maps for HLL, let's stay and think about what is the optimal one for a precision strike, for the Allies' precision strike. It is Checkpoint. I would have to say it's Checkpoint. I mean, look at that. If you can line up your P-Strike going in from south to north, right here on these tanks, oh my gosh. I think this is probably, this and Hurricane 4 Siegfried line from Allies' perspective, that's one, these are probably two most successful P-Strike points that I have in my commander history. We'll have to see if Commander Lieutenant Kill for the Allies is able to come up with those tonight. Now, of course, he's relying on those marks to come in for those tanks. It's not as easy as just picking a spot to drop it. You have to get some good intel. And he should drop it from south to north to give the tank crews the least time to react to it. Less reaction time, higher success rate. Although sometimes, as commander, you may want the ability to predict that the tanks will back up, so you angle... Wash reciprocates. I thought... Yeah. Just when you think you have enough coverage, you don't. Juicy Woosey. Looking to line up on Goddess Sarah. Oof. Okay, no Goddess Sarah. She gets taken out in the wheat field. Once again, no backline shenanigans. Everything's clear. But Baker, once again, all eyes on Baker to see what you are. 22 easy for you. Ends up doing back there. Juicy Woosey puts down a new OP. Fives. Coming down to the south. Oh, hold on. Mr. Smokey sneaks behind the P4 and gets a repair station and the P4. Where the hell did he come from? I did not see him on the map whatsoever. All right, nice job there by Mr. Smokey. Totally did not see that. Going for the supplies now. Oh, okay. But he'll head back to the redeploy screen with a smile on his face. Another Panther spawned in. Down to the south, so that'll be 2 Panthers on the map for the Axis. And remember, gone are the days where we see 3, 4 heavies for one side. Those days are long gone. Now teams are just limited to just 2 and no more. In some ways, you're going to kind of miss it. Seeing the big 3, 4 heavy pushes at the very end. Juicy Woosey. About to run into clown mouth. Juicy Woosey's like, wait a minute. Okay, gets him in the back. Got it, Sarah. Don't try to get the card 98 versus them on Grant. Juice, got it, Sarah. No, go for the top. Go for it. Got it, Sarah. No, she's trying. No. Got it, Sarah. Oh, God. Sarah nails it. Oh, the third time's the charm. That was beautiful. What a nice... That's... persistence pays off, ladies and gentlemen. It really does. As proven there by Goddess Sarah. Well done. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, so perfect. She's going to be really happy I caught that on stream for sure. She's... Oh, man, that's good. That's so good. 76 rolling on down to the south. Booking it. Looking to dodge another round from the Panthers. 75 over there to the top of our screen. Looking to just reposition the armor for a better angle, maybe. Cemetery faces a little bit of pressure. Unsure how. We do have one blueberry inside the circle, but they should be just fine. Jumbo moves down to the repair station. They are all good to go. Very solid positioning by the Axis. Let's go take a journey up to the north to the cemetery defense. Check out what the allies are packing up here. Silent Rage, Crook, Felix, CJ, Fubar for life. Looks like they're going to be all responsible. Numbnuts, of course, joining. Captain Kush, Wookie, Swedish God, Whiskey X22. Oh, that was close. Stewie's rolling up here to the hard cap. Bombing run called into cemetery from the Axis. Going from southwest to northeast. I think it's going to get that garrison. I think it's going to be a little bit off. Let's take a look. Jay-Z, one raspberry. All right, the Doc gets one. You know, like I was saying in the earlier streams, it's just when you quantify the amount of munitions spent for one raspberry, it's gets kind of sad as commander. It really does. You look at your resource and you go, oh, 300 munitions. Damn, for that one dude. Ouch. But that's the life of a commander. Trust me, sometimes there's, when I look at my map and I think, oh my gosh, recon just went up, and I'm thinking, man, this is going to be a 6, 7, 8. Who knows how many frags I'm going to get with this. And then I check my stats and I get 0 or 1. Oh, I hate it so much. But it's okay. Juicy Woosey is making his way to the left here, but he's got a lot of obstacles in front of him. Biscuits, Solid Bag, Ninja, Toby. Here in the Panther, along with an AT gun over to the right, man by Napkin of Death and Skipper. Another AT gun being built. Looking to shut down those tanks to the south. That Jumbo 76 poking through the hedge. Another 76 rolling up. And that Jumbo's not going to stand a chance. As Napkin and Death, Skipper are working together with the Panther to shut that Jumbo 76 down. Look at that trio. Will Tabs Chaos build himself an AT gun? He's well. Oh my gosh, he will. 3 AT guns and a Panther versus that Jumbo. That poor Jumbo has no idea what's waiting for him. Oh my gosh, let's go get a POV of the Jumbo. Will the Jumbo try this? Do they have a slight angle, maybe? Now, keep in mind, everybody, that those pack guns aren't cheap. Those cost 5 munitions per round. Round sale on forward. Jumbo begins to smoke a little bit. Now, they got to call on artillery because they should be assuming that there are repair stations over here. So I'd like to see some artillery rounds come in. Jumbo's going to poke around to the left. Maybe no, it's going to go by the repair station. All right, so we'll leave them be for a little bit. The Jumbo's going to reassess the situation. Rumbar still pounding the front line. No movement in the CDBA column from the Allies. Everybody's still on the front line. No, I would like to see maybe just one supply truck going up to the top, maybe. Just to see if it's possible to get something behind. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shove a sock in my mouth. We do have the Allied supply truck over here. That's dropped the box, gotten up a garrison right behind the hedge. And they're driving away now. Smart move getting the supply truck away. Oh my gosh, I think area's going to be open. All right. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got here. This could be the move that shakes up the entire match. Supply truck going down to the south. It's going to be right beyond the 100 meters, I believe. Little spawn wave comes in of raspberries. Here we go. No squad lead, though. Oh, a lot of AT. That's good. That's good. Garrison's going to get locked from the supply truck. Oh, a little bit premature, Rocket. Rocket comes in, nails the driver, and 2 supply trucks will be sandwiched there in the trenches. Explosion happens. Is the Garrison unlocked? Yes, it is. Gotta see some squad leads, though. Gotta see some squad leads from the Allies. And checkpoint. Maybe caught off guard. Toby Jones getting within 100 meters, baby. Nope. Not quite. Oh, no squad leads. Mr. Smokey, Fubar for life coming on in. Felix. Monson. Guns one down. Blueberries get taken out. Royals here to defend, though. Reverend Forrest gets into the back. And the Garrison for the Axis is going to be pretty... There we go. Proxy Satchel wipes it. And just like that, the point is going to be a little bit open here. We need to see a big, juicy spawn wave off of that Garrison. Recon plane's going up to the back line. Now, it depends on when the spawn wave comes in, whether that recon plane's going to pick it up or not. Let's see here. Everybody, big spawn wave goes up. The recon plane does not pick it up. As far as I know. I don't think it does. There we go. We got 1 squad lead. Captain Insano. Working their way back to the hard camp. Camp progress begins. And no doubt the Axis are wondering what exactly is going on. We have Toby Jones coming over there to the left. But he gets gunned down immediately. Still got the tanks down to the south, though. We got this Panther. All 3 AT guns have been absolutely obliterated, along with the Panther. Precision strike coming in down to the south. Let's go take a look how this precision strike lands, everybody. P-strike comes in, and... Oh, wow, from the 76. All right, so these jumbos paired up to wipe. Oh, Steel Max looking to survive here. Chasing the jumbo down. Okay, so these jumbos are going to be just fine, I believe. Yep, Steel Max gets obliterated. Camp progress continues to come in for the Allies just a little bit. They're flooding the circle. But the thing is that the Axis are going to have these garrisons on the launch side. Well, 1 garrison right here, 1 garrison down. Oh, 1 OP from Sugar Squad with the Brumbar. Bombing run called in. This is going to be, I'm assuming, yeah, this is going to be an Allied bombing run. And pressure still continuing. Don't flickers back and forth a little bit. That garrison's obviously going to be locked now. It's going to be down to OPs. Not many squad leads, unfortunately, came off that garrison, but we do have some frontline movement. Devoge. Yeah, right beyond the bombing run. This is going to be a nice airhead if they could defend it. The Blueberries, though, are closing in. Clownmouth, Royal, getting closer. Looking for the airhead. And there we go. Nice nade. The airhead takes it out. It looks like the Axis are going to survive this scare. But they did lose a healthy chunk of map control, and now Rage has pushed on forward here. Their line was pretty much in G, but do have an AT gun to the back. Hold on. Hold your horses. AT gun set up to the rear. Pumping rounds into that 76. The other jumbo's turning around. Oh my gosh, can they finish? Oh no, the AT gun gets double clapped. Oh my gosh. That was so close though. What a nice AT gun built by Baker Squad. And the jumbo is burning. I think they're a 1 shot maybe away. But they got the repair station right next to them, so they'll be just fine in about a minute or 2. LA Moose, Gunny Science in Iowa, barely surviving that one. The thing is, though, that the OP is still there, so they're going to be able to build another AT gun. Panzer IV cruising around the front line, looking to wipe some OPs. Whoa, look at that nice drift move from the driver. Rocket comes into the back from Fatal though and finishes it off. So that will be no more. All right, so the Ally is able to gain a whole bunch of ground from that big backline distraction. As the Axis called a whole bunch of bodies back to deal with it. Okay, everybody, I'm going to keep the camera here. I'm going to post the stream link real quick inside of the Winter War League, so just bear with me a moment. Hopefully that posted. I think that posted. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, 15 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. Map control still looks very good for the Allies and the Axis. Go ahead and switch Discord actually to streamer mode real quick. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's take a look at the maps. Okay, I think we're all good on the Discord. Mr. Randy Marsh coming over to the side of the Panther. Looking to get around in the booty. Yes, he does. Got it, Sarah. Verbal predation. Looking to respond to that. Okay, he gets gunned down. Taking care of that. The Baker squad OP in the backline did get taken out. Hold on, though. We got a Blueberry riding the tank. That was an assault player. Imperfect Rogue was on the back. Is there a satchel on? Looks to be okay. Other 76 is fine. Okay, looks like they're good to go. I wonder if he may... I wonder if they defused it already, actually. They may have already defused it. Map situation, everybody. We got Baker Squad 1 to the back. The OP has been reset up here. Half track has been placed. So they'll be able to continuously leak bodies down there. Blueberries heading over to the wheat field. Still got raspberries around the hard camp, though. King Monson trying to dismantle the garrison, but taken out by Beatbox. Go over here to the north. Blueberries still combing the city. And they're keeping the Allies at bay up here, gotta admit. So Skipper, Form, Recon, Divinity, Chick-fil-A. All these Blueberries holding the line. Divinity getting inside the cemetery hard camp. Go get a POV of Divinity. Start cheek down the little side of the cemetery. Looking around, looking around, looking around for more targets. Whiskey, Felix, Divinity. Oh. Takes out a few, though, before he's taken out. Long-range rocket from Skipper going towards somewhere in the hard camp. Oh my gosh, is he trying to get that garrison? he going to try another one out? Maybe he's out of rockets. Okay. I was going to say, that was a pretty close shot if that's what he was going for. Panther's still down here. Repair stations have been destroyed, but Eddie Slovic is building those back up again. Making sure that those are good to go. Snoochie Boochie beatbox done. Making their way up the creek. Got plenty of smoke action in front of them. Here we go. Who's going to win the battle of the smoke? Looks like the allies are. Snoochie Boochie, last one alive. Captain Insano gets popped to his left. Leave for you. Hope no one sees Snoochie Boochie. Felix, though, to the back. Guns him down. Okay, so the allies will continue westward here. Tanks loading up to the south. 2 jumbos that we saw before. Unfortunately, the precision strike, the Stuka, was not successful. This 76 had moved out a little bit. Now I think they're trying to line up the double tap on the Panther on the hedge to the south. Would love to see a precision strike from Lieutenant Kill. Q squad providing the recon back here. Greyhound takes a shot from something. Oh, from Steel Max. Over there to our right. Yeah, the Panther's in such a good spot for an allied precision strike. Oh my gosh. Just that, if that communication could get back, I mean, they could just, oh, those planes come in at such a nice angle. The Panther gets one shot in the 76. The AT gun is being built by Skipper. Trying to distract the jumbo, maybe. Get some rounds in over the hedge line. Queen Squad still reporting back that location. Maybe Queen is asking the commander, where is the Peace Strike? Go take a look at Cemetery as camp progress begins. We got Booty Popper, Chick-fil-A, Peel Rough. Forum, Recon, and Divinity all controlling here. Working their way down to the south of the hard cap. Wiping out spawn points. And the allies are going to have to respond to this. We got 1 OP down to the southeast. We got the garrison over to the right. CJ guns down Booty Popper, but Divinity avenges him. Camp progress stalls. Divinity comes upon an OP, wipes 1, gets 2. Wilson. It's going to be up to Wilson. We peek into the corn. Divinity. Divinity gets another one. Oh, and Wilson puts an end to that streak. And we reached over the halfway mark, everybody. And just like that, cemetery is all clear and good to go. Just got a 1 OP actually inside the circle. Chick-fil-A coming in off of that. Look at the line of a rocket on the on the Greyhound. At least he got 1 in. Greyhound will be forced to repair. OP still alive. Martin, though, running around, looking to wipe it here in a second. Martin. There we go. Does he wait 3 seconds? He backs up, backs up, backs up. Very good. Oh, precision strike. Did I miss it? No, I missed it. Just when I was distracted. And the commander for the Allies does call the Peace Strike in and nails the Panther down here to the south. There we have it. Like I told you, this is the perfect spot for the Peace Strike. Nice job to the Allied commanders. Goes 1 for 1 on Peace Strikes tonight. Bombing run has been called in. This will be a north to south bombing run going over checkpoint. Garrison, I think, is going to be a little bit out of the way. Don't think it's going to get it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's definitely on the opposite side. It's going to get a couple though. Verbal predation. Oh, verbal. Okay. Gets 2. Garrison, though, has been tucked away behind that building. Anything in the back line? We missed that supply truck garrison earlier. Don't think... yeah, we're not missing anything. Queen squad still working their way to the back. Just providing the intel to the team. Divinity takes out Fubar for life. Numbnuts falls victim as well to Divinity. Captain Kushwookie. Oh, gets him right in the back. As Divinity tried to run away there real quick. Peel Ruff working his way through the little courtyard, going into the gardens. Mr. Smokey. A little bit of AFK action here. Either that or he's intensely protecting the OP. And for those of you just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. The full stream will be uploaded tomorrow. Did not expect to be able to stream this one, but I was able to jump in the game a little bit late, start the recording. Remember, in all our streams, we have a stream delay. And I wasn't able to live stream it because there's an overlap between this stream and the other stream. So at least I was able to record the full game locally on my computer. And then I'll be able to upload the full one tomorrow, just missing the first, I think, 15 minutes or so. It was a really good opening, 13-minute opening cap. So that will be available tomorrow, everybody. So far in this game, we've seen one cap going to the Axis. The Allies did have a little bit of a backline scare earlier where they were able to get a garrison up and flood a bunch of bodies and forced 27th to bring back a whole bunch, and Rage was able to gain a whole bunch of ground. However, 27th responded. They were able to clean everything up and reestablish their front line, and now they're pushing towards Cemetery little by little. Goddess Sarah working her way to the back. Goddess Sarah with the beautiful shovel swipe earlier. After a couple unsuccessful attempts, was able to get it. And she gets face planted right here by Captain Asena. One Jumbo 76. Peeking about. Fire Johnny Two-Wall, Drunk Monkey. $40 left, everybody. Another squad lead from the Allies approaches from the north. Lines holding pretty solid down here by Maison du Cric. Uncle Abram. Frags Skipper. Do have a supply truck coming down to the south, though. Axis Commander getting nice and bold. Dropping a box in the wheat field. Looking to put up a front door launch garrison. Moving the garrison back from the road. Takes out his watch. Oh, hold on. Nope, no, maybe... Okay, there we go. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Garrison placed by Minimal Moon. Eddie Slovak has made his way up to the top. Go check out Cemetery. See what the pressure looks like here. A little bit, but the raspberries are fending them all off. I've had many nightmares about defending Cemetery. It's probably one of my least favorite points to defend. Napkin of Death. Swan Spit right across the corner. Strafer run goes through. Rocket from Napkin of Death takes out one. Bear coming around the corner going up against Swedish God. Swedish God takes him out. Raspberries running around. Checking everything out. We do have a Panzer IV that's gotten all the way to the back. Two Jumbos down to the south to get taken out, it looks like. All those Jumbos that were lined up, ready to go. We're going to see their carcasses. One right there. All the repair stations destroyed. And then the Jumbo, I think that was moving up on the road. Yep. Okay. So those are no more. King Monson trying to approach the OP. Throws a grenade with his last breath. Did he get it off? I don't know. Eddie Slovak and Minimal Moon run out of there just in case. It looks like they're going to be just fine. Panzer IV causing some havoc, though. We have looks like maybe 176 relocated up here to the north. Okay. And then we have a medium 75 and a Stewie. Always like to see these defensive tanks work their way around the back and help out the defensive infantry. Just cruising about, checking for OPs, garrisons, all that kind of good stuff. Got a mine right there, right across. Wilson, will he give it a go and throws a smoke grenade a little bit short? Oh no! Oh, whoa, barely overstepped the mine. But most likely, a Raspberry will fall victim to that momentarily. Panzer IV still cruising around the back. 75 is about to approach it. Right down below us. There we go. 75 cruising on up, getting the booty shot. Nope. There we have it. Steel Max, though, is not that far away. Look at a POV of Steel Max as he approaches the Sherman. Taking out the Panzer Trek. Steel Max has a perfect line of sight right through the gap in the hedge. And one more rocket will do it. Will he have a good angle here? Steel Max. No. No. Oh, he took it out as he gets shot right in the neck. And now he'll be able to bandage, but have a smile on his face. Nice shot. Nice shot there, Steel Max. Artillery strike called in on the Maison du Creek. 1-2 artillery strikes, not 3, just 2. And the dock looking to just flatten that defense. Imperfect rogue, Skipper pushing up on this 76. Wilson over there to the left. The 76 crew is distracted, but Wilson, though, protecting the 76. Wilson gets one. Satchel player. Skipper's looking to run up, though. Whiskey. It's going to be up to Whiskey. Satchel gets placed. Skipper guns him down. Whiskey's going to look. Okay, Whiskey sees it. No, Whiskey. Whiskey. Oh, no, he doesn't see it. He's got a bandage. No, the Satchel's right there on the side. Oh, the Bobby Run's coming through. Oh, Whiskey didn't see the Satchel, unfortunately, and the 76 go ba-ba-ba-dooey here in just a moment. Oh, Whiskey's going to hate to see this on stream. It's so tough sometimes with the flame and everything, the sparks. You just don't see that. And you got comms going off in your ear, and you're trying to focus, and you just don't see it. Okay. But so be it. The defense on Cemetery still holding. Very nice job here by Rage, keeping G&H call relatively clear. They do have to deal with Baker squad in the back line as they keep leaking blueberries up here to the front. The Brumbar still firing from a distance down here by Sugar Squad. Cemetery holding strong. Evan Forrest, Swanspit, just getting in position in these buildings. Looking for any movement. Divinity, approaching the road. Nope, going into the little... that famous northern entrance into Cemetery. Like to see some more AP mines from the Allies. So many good mine spots here. To just slow down the axis a little bit. JZ gets outgunned by Divinity. I was actually messaged something right before the game to mention everybody. I want to check my messages by Hellet Moose. Hellet Moose mentions about half of Rage tonight are former OG Berserk members. And LGN came out of the ashes of the 7th. So this is like an old school rematch of Berserk versus the 7th. We were some of the OG comp clans on console. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Hella Moose, for mentioning that. Almost forgot. Sometimes it's hard to get... it's easy to get lost in these matches. But yes, the history of competitive Hella Loose is something very, very deep. So much to go on. Imperfect Rogue looking to get a satchel. The Navy Corps jumps out. Unfortunately, fell victim immediately to the SCG. Imperfect Rogue may be saving the satchel. May just try to fake the Stewie out. Sherman 75 cruising around. Oh, no, he gets gunned down. Another Panther spawned in. And another Panther is lined up down to the south here, everybody. So the Allied commander may give it another go for a peace strike. "31 minutes left to go. Beatbox. Mr. Crook pipes him. Felix gonna give it a shot down the road here. Oh, no, he's not. Nope, okay, nope. Gonna go to the right. Go to POV of Felix. Making decisions here on the front line. A little bit of movement here to the north. Felix. Gonna go prone here as he takes some shots on the right. MF Crook. Oh, no. He tries to peek up a little bit. Immediately gets popped. And Crook just saw his fellow Raspberry like that, and he'll, yeah, go prone there for a little bit. Now crouch. Try to sneak along the hedge. JP walk. Waiting. At the top of the hedgerow, I believe. Oh, they got a Belgian gate there. That's how they're able to get that additional sight line. Got the ammo, supplies, outpost. Mr. Crook. Or MF Crook. Oh. JP Walk. Wins the 1v1. And we've approached the 30-minute mark. Do we have anything going on in the back line? We have one recon tank up to the far... Do they put SLs in there? Oh, no SLs. Always like to see SLs being packed in those recon tanks. Even just one SL. In order to get something extra going. And those blueberries are still leaking off Baker OP, everybody. Moving our way to the back line. Lieutenant killed down there. I think he did just to get wiped. Chick-fil-A, Peel Rough, working their way towards a hard camp. Wilson, Swan Spit, Whiskey, X-22, and Irish Assassin responsible for the defense. And this isn't one of those maps where defense can chill and just look at the skies. This is this is a point where you are constantly in action and watching every single corner for any sign of movement. Irish Assassin waits. Has the grease gun. Gotta come around the corner. Looking for Peel Rough. Tries to get to the bush, but the bush is too thick for him. So go around the other way. Try to find another entrance. Victim to Peel Rough. Camp progress will begin on Cemetery once again as the Axis cook up some pressure. Greyhounds working their way to the back still. Maybe going to try to take those Panthers by surprise, but it's going to be a long shot, I feel. Go zoom out here, see what the overall situation looks like. CJ comes around the corner, pops form recon. Every one of these frags is just so much on defense. Explosion happens over to our left. That was a truck, I presume. No, repair station. Okay. Looks like the Axis artillery has shifted over to Cemetery. There we we go. Another round. Camp progress nears the 50% mark. Looking for raspberry reinforcements to come in. Okay, camp progress stalls. Looks like they'll be okay for right now. Down to the south, they're still holding. I mean, this line is not bent at all. Greyhound's still working. Let's go see what the Greyhound's going to come up to. I wash for supper. Has made the way down to the far side. Oh, the OP is down there. But let's see what this Greyhound does. Greyhound's getting a little bit closer, but it's going to be spotted by Napkin of Death. Napkin of Death gets one rocket in. Napkin of Death looking to line up the finishing one. Oh, the Greyhound's going to look to escape. Napkin of Death. Here he goes. Lines up. Fires. Oh, barely misses. Going to have one more shot. Greyhound zooming away, though. Will Napkin of Death be able to sink it from a distance? Ah, it doesn't look like it. The Greyhound's going to escape for right now. Hunter's going to be up next, though. What loadout does Hunter have? I think he has the MP... Oh, no, it's MG42. Okay. So the Greyhound will move up to the north, look to find a safe spot to repair. Airhead is called into cemetery. Oh, defensive airhead. Okay. Looks like the commander, Lieutenant Kill, did get a little bit worried about the defense. So use that airhead just in case. Remember, it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to defending your fourth. Especially with under 26 minutes left. Juicy Woosie's OP could be massive. Would love to see a support swap, though, down here, buddy. Looks like Mr. Smokey's coming on in. Love to see a garrison bit placed. Panther looks like it's relocating. That other Panther's... Oh. Fatal fires one rocket. Maybe let the Panther escape. But we'll see. Fatal's looking to line up another one. Barely misses over to the right. And that Panther's going to be able to report back the location of raspberries down here. Gotta see the support swap, though. Oh, and a rocket rigs, but as the Panther goes inside the little ditch here. And they're going to be able to wiggle their way out. Should be okay. Juicy Woosie, do we have a big garrison, maybe? This would be big, but they got to act very quickly. The OP is... right on the max border. See one box get placed, 50 supplies. Just need one more. Under 25 minutes left to go. And the Ally, or the Axis have... I mean, they're really scattered. I don't even know. Huh, okay. One Panther relocates to the strong point. Blueberries coming on back. Juicy Woosie going to the front door. Very interesting situation. Front door. I mean, I think Juicy Woosie may be looking to reset the OP to help clear up front. I'm not too sure. Spawn wave comes in. Juicy Woosie gets outgunned by Tev's Chaos. Uncle Iroh, wash for supper. Eddie Slovic gets himself another one. Panthers have relocated to defending this southern intrusion. Juicy Woosie. Pushing forward here. 23 minutes left to go, everybody. Time is ticking by pretty quickly. But the Allies are still in pretty good position to launch a big attack. They just got to obviously clean up the front line a little bit. The little penetrations around Cemetery. But they just got to do whatever they can to maintain that 2-3. Man, this is such a good spot for another peace strike. I think it may be off cooldown for the Allied commander. We'll try to not miss this one. Panther takes one shot to the side as they cruise to the open. Panther tries to fire back towards that jumbo. The jumbo have another shot. It does! It sinks it right before the Panther is able to dive behind the hedge. Panther tries to fire back. Spawn point still down to the south here. But Clownmouth has cleaned up a few, and he looks like he's going to find the juicy woosy OP. Oh, spawn wave comes in. Clownmouth didn't wait 3 seconds, and they come in from behind, and they get him. Oh, always got to wait 3 seconds, buddy. The 3-second rule of hell let loose. Bites Clownmouth in the back. So Mr. Randy Marsh and Mr. Smokey will continue on here. 1, 2, 3 repair stations go. Ba-ba-ba-dooey. Panther's right there on the road, but the driver is facing south, so they'll be able to mop up the raspberries. Don't expect them to be able to get a satchel on, but who knows? I don't mind being surprised. Supplies get dismantled. Mr. Smokey coming over to the other side. Rocket sails right over the head of the Panther. MG looking to get Mr. Smokey. Nope, nope. He rolls over to the left. Driver backs up a little bit. Clownmouth coming back. Gets popped in the wheat field. Nothing in the back line that the allies have to, or the Axis have to worry about. Just these non-SL raspberries. Panther's backing up for security. Very interesting map situation. We have a scatter presence to the back. We got the Garrison, Baker Squad. They're all pushing towards the front door to mop all this up. It's a good counter-flank action. Over here by Cemetery. Jumbo 76 rolling around. Clears that up. Divinity Form Recon. I'm going to report back the location of the Jumbo. It's just a solo Jumbo right now. Looks like the other crew members did get taken out. But they're coming back off the HQ. Sounds like we got another heavy down below us. Plane falling down below for supplies. We got 3 OPs in the back line for the Axis. They're going to be able to flood bodies around and really probably shut down this southern approach for the Allies. And we'll slowly start. I mean, it's got a nice pocket, though. Garrisons, multiple OPs. 75 cruising around the back. Looking to mop up this infantry. Jumbo 76 sounds like they took a... No, that's a Stewie. Chick-fil-A looking to line up around. Chick-fil-A gets one in the booty. The Stewie does a... Oh, no, the Stewie gets engined. Navy Corps gets out. And the finishing rocket from Chick-fil-A comes on in. Navy Corps pistols of revenge, baby. No, no, he misses. Chick-fil-A lights up. Navy Corps reloads. Chick-fil-A doesn't see him. No, Chick-fil-A. Oh, and it gets the shovel. Oh, Chick-fil-A. Nice one. Oh, sometimes the pistol just, in a moment of frustration, just a few shots. But Chick-fil-A comes in, doesn't resort to the Car 98, pulls out the shovel, and gets some action in on him. Nice job, buddy. 18 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. The Allies, surprisingly, I mean, they do, I mean... Everything, even though the chaos we've seen, the chaos that's occurred, they still have a relatively good position to make something happen. It's just all about... Okay, we've got a supply truck coming around the back in the C column. It's going to be from Commander Lieutenant Kill. The Panther did relocate to hardpoint on checkpoint. We have another Panther up to the north, so it'll be 2 heavies. Got continued efforts down here to the wheat field. So there's still a chance. I mean, this is a very... I mean, it's not a bad map position to be in. Strong south control. Do got to worry about these OPs, but it looks like the medium 75 with Drunk Monkey, Johnny 2 All, and Fire are cleaning up everything in the back line. If they could find Baker's OP, that'd be big, because Baker could set up a backline garrison. Silent Rage is also coming over to the back. Supply truck waiting to the east of Volaville. Looks like the Allied commander just trying to figure out what the best route is here. We're going to decide to turn off the engine. Lieutenant Kill, checking out his map. Steering very intensely. Calculating his next decision. Consulting with the team. We'll see where he ends up going. Silent Rage is getting closer to scout the perimeter. Silent Rage is really close to the garrison. May have tripped it already. Able Squad is working their way back. Gray Fox. Looks like he's one of the defensive SLs for the Axis responsible for this. He's probing around, checking to see what caused that ping. Silent Rage just waits. OP's right behind the hay bales. Gonna take a moment. He's in a potentially good spot to do double support swap, but you gotta look out for that garrison to the west. Remember, whenever you're spawning in or setting up a backline garrisons, always send bodies over there to the opposite border to scout for garrisons. So that way the enemy doesn't launch behind you. You do have a Jumbo 76 pushing front door, though. Where's this Jumbo going? It's out here in the open. Pretty exposed. Bomber run called in a cemetery. Cemetery is empty right now. Airhead's going to land, but this airhead's going to be right out in the open. But I don't know if anybody has spotted it, so it may work out. Artillery strike called in. So Commander Doc throwing everything at this assault. Airhead, artillery strike, bombing run. Goes straight through the back of cemetery. No garrison alive there. A couple OPs. Actually, one OP. Form recon pushing into the hard camp. 15 minutes left to go. Nice shotgun there from Irish Assassin. The Raspberry reinforcements come on in. Wilson, Navy Corps, Felix, Reverend Forrest, Irish Assassin. Gotta watch out for that artillery strike there. The airhead, I believe, is still alive and well right on the border. We have the Jumbo 76 rapidly moving about to help out the defense. I haven't seen like a big spawn back here. Commander Lieutenant Kill shifting down to the south with the supply truck. Garrison has been established to the north. They looked westward. Okay, they good. They very good. Very, very, very good. They found that garrison to the west. Now it's going to be this interesting scenario where the Axis are going to be balanced, or thinking they're going to be attacking. And then they may need to switch over to the defense. We'll see. Right now, though, the attention is going to be on Cemetery, where these Raspberries got to defend with everything they got as the Blueberry Wave is coming on in. Rumbar round. Oh, no, it's artillery strike round. Cap could flip any second. Oh, Wilson, Felix, Reverend Forrest, Navy Corps. We got a medic here. Navy Corps gets Felix back alive, but immediately gets gunned down. Proxy satchel has been placed on the wall by Divinity. He's going for the garrison. Form recon comes up behind. They get it. Proxy satchel, though, still has 30 seconds. Divinity looks like he's going to dismantle it. Okay, he's going to try to dismantle it. He stares at it intensely. No, Bear gets shot to the back. No, Bear gets wiped. Divinity, though, is able to get his satchel. Guns down one. Guns down two. Divinity. Well, a couple solid frags inside the circle. Cemetery pressure will continue to come in. Commander Lieutenant Doc, or Commander, getting confused between the commanders. The Doc is here inside the circle. leading his team in the charge. Trying to help secure the 4-1 with 12 minutes left to go. The Raspberries are getting mowed down. They're going to need reinforcements. 176 down to the south is relocating back in. 76 to the rears. We have a Blueberry done. Does he have a smile on his face? Maybe he's walking away from the Jumbo. The Jumbo, is it satcheled? It is not. Okay, so the reinforcements are on their way. The cavalry is here. And it looks like Rage is going to be okay. We have some pressure on checkpoint. We got an OP. We got the garrison. We got another OP. Option squad down to the south. Looks like the supply truck was found, so no commander, no allied action to the commander. Oh no, the supply truck's down to the south. Lieutenant Kill down by the garrison. Will he spot the garrison before he goes over the border? No, it doesn't see it. Camp progress continues on Cemetery. Raspberry reinforcements coming on in. I want to go look at checkpoint, but that cemetery is still hot and heavy. The defense for Rage is holding strong. Let's go check out cemetery real quick. Demonic with the sniper loadout, no doubt FG-42. Should be able to shred the enemy with ease. MF Crook. No, MF Crook gets obliterated by the artillery shell right on the opposite side. Big Raspberry reinforcements coming in. Dunn's trying to work their way back to the 76, but gets absolutely demolished. Oh, multiple rockets coming to the Jumbo. The Jumbo's trying to back up. The Goddess Hair is running over to the side. Another rocket. The Jumbo's in a little bit of a chaotic situation right now. The rocket's coming for the back. Jumbo 76 may be going Bababadoo here in a second as they're burning really badly. No! The round comes in from the rear from the Southern Panthers. And they finish it off. Another explosion happens over there to the left, and that is another Jumbo 70. Oh, it is 2 Jumbos lost for the Allies in the last 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. But the infantry are holding strong, but the Panthers are shifting gears over here to the east. Now the question is, will Rage be able to flip-flop from that garrison in a wild turn of events with 10 minutes left to go? This is the time where these kinds of decisions need to be made. The Raspberry reinforcements are coming on in slowly, though. Verbal predation. Question in chat. Nobody sending flames after nodes. Thought this was competitive. Well, in most leagues, nodes are protected because neither side wants to deal with the annoyingness of the annoyance of having to rebuild them. Because in competitive Hell Let Loose, even though you may destroy them, I mean they're going to be rebuilt within a minute or two max, and teams just don't want to have to deal with that. I mean, so it's equal. A lot of teams just agree no destruction because it's just an annoyance, really, and it just takes that out of the equation. So it equalizes it for both teams. You don't have to worry about destroying nodes. Just build them and get it done with, and just generate the resources. And that's what most competitive Hell Let leagues do as far as nodes go. Is this PC from Tuxie28? This is console. This is a console Winter War League matchup. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios. And so far in this game, we have seen one cap after a 13-minute opening cap battle on checkpoint going towards the Axis. And it's been a slog back and forth. All over the map. Satchel plays, AT, tank engagements, AT guns. Everything. Both sides just duking it out over and over again. Now we're waiting to see for these final 8 minutes what exactly happens. How will this story come to an end? And for those of you who may watch this on replay, the first 15 minutes is missing because I needed to record the first 15 minutes, not stream it, because I was on a stream overlap delay from the previous match. But don't worry, I will upload the full match tomorrow. Make sure that is out for everybody to see. It was a good, very good opening cap battle. Hunter, Royal, JP Walk, supply truck, access supply truck. One recon SL over into the back. We have Queen finding that garrison down to the south, but no real opportunity for the Allies to get anything up to threaten checkpoint right now. All the backline spawns, the garrisons, the outposts we saw earlier have been taken out. So the momentum is in favor of the Axis right now. One Jumbo 75 or 175 trying to move along here, but they're getting rocketed from the back. They're going to cruise off and try to get into repair mode somewhere safe. The pressure continues to be an annoyance to the defenders for the Allies. As these blueberries are combing about, Proxy Satchel goes off, clears the corner. LM Moose, gunny sights. Cruising about. Stewie. Good allied tank support, but they got to figure out how they're going to position these tanks for the final push. We have a potentially something down to the south with easy, but it's more of a very fractured. Six minutes left, everybody. Rocket from the east. Yeah, I mean, the Axis have been very good about maintaining these backline spawns and just leaking these blueberries and keeping the Allies off balance, not allowing them to fully commit to the front line. They've had, I mean, we saw the Panzer IV in the back. Now we got a Puma. Skipper back here. Yeah, backline has been an absolute menace. Imperfect Rogue, lying in wait. Solo tank from Navy Corps, just trying to make something happen. A Perfect Rogue going for it. See if he can catch on top of it. He's running. Oh, no, he gets gunned down to the booty. Slim. Watching the hedgerow behind Cemetery. This is what I hate about defending Cemetery. All these different pockets to watch. It's not one clear open field like another map. Blueberry AT. Causing havoc for these two solo tankers. Helllet Moose just trying to pound the point. Just trying to keep it going. Oh, and the 75 gets satchel. We do have a Panther that's our right front door. 4 minutes, 47 seconds left to go. Do we have any magic in hand for the Allies? I don't see anything, everybody. It's looking pretty grim right now for Rage. Panther's right front door, Cemetery. It's difficult to get in the hard cap of Cemetery for tanks. Blueberries are all in here. Beatbox going over to the side of the solo. Stewie looking to get a satchel on. A rocket comes in. Chick-fil-A over to the left. Chick-fil-A looking to place it. And there we go. Satchel's on, good to go. And another tank for the Allies. We'll go bop and do it. But we've seen the raspberries come back in force before. Beatbox, though, getting a nice couple frags there behind the hedge. Captain Kush Wookie gratefully did. Wilson all working their way towards the north. CJ Darcheek doing a good job coming in for the reflank. Sergeant Numbnut still keeping an eye out up here, making sure no shenanigans come around. Transport truck coming in from Silent Rage, but his time is ticking. We're under 4 minutes. Gonna have to kick that puppy into 5th gear in order to get in position in time. Cemetery defense still holding. Snoochie Boochie Demonic over there to the top left of the screen, everybody. Can we get an emergency garrison placement? No, man, the time would be so tight. It would require a 75% team redeploy to start some cap weight because you're going to most likely need to go into overtime. And by overtime, of course, I mean your camp progress begins before the 2-minute mark. And that's what I'm talking about when it comes to overtime. But right now, pressure's still on Cemetery a little bit. We got plenty of raspberry reinforcements. The transport truck's coming on up. It's going to wipe item OP. Option squad's going to get out. Have to do an emergency double support swap. But oh man, that's I don't know if it's going to happen. Citizen taxpayers back here. Swedish gods coming out. Citizen taxpayer pops a flare, but it's over to the east. Half track is right there to the top of our screen. Silent Rage gets the outpost up. The support swap would have to be... I don't see it happening. It would be a miracle. Plus, you got to think of the 40-second spawn timer on the garrison. 225 left. Silent Rage working his way to the hard cap. Maybe to just get lucky. Boom destroys the transport. 13 seconds left before 27th can claim victory here. But they aren't camping cemetery. 3, 2, 1, and that'll be it. 27th will claim victory, whether it's going to be 4-1 or 3-2. We'll figure out here in a moment. Camp progress coming on in still. But the Raspberries are really moving in here. They should be able to deal with this. Yeah, and that's going to be all she wrote, everybody. Okay, thank you for joining me tonight for the last stream of the weekend here on SME with Checkpoint as the middle. Congratulations to 27th Field Artillery. 27th Field Artillery Regiment, I'm pretty sure. Just want to make sure I get that right. 99% sure that's what it is. Yes, 27th Field Artillery. Congratulations to them for taking home the 3-2 victory over Rage here on SME with a banger of a match. I mean, very solid back and forth all around. Like I said, the relentless backline plays, the tank play, AT guns, the teamwork, the backline, shenanigans, all coming together to bring in a victory for the Ansys. But thank you for joining me tonight. If you enjoyed this stream, everybody, be sure to hit that like button before you take off. And if you have any questions, go and drop a comment below. That'll be it for streams today, obviously. Next stream will be on Tuesday for Taco Tuesday. And then we'll see what the rest of the week has in store for us. But yes, plenty of fantastic streams this weekend. Highly recommend going back and checking some of them out. I mean, the SEC ITHL match was crazy at Omaha. That was bananas. Crazy. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will make it official. There we go, everybody. Go ahead and give our commends to Commander. Oh, he's all the way up there. Let's see if we get there in time. And there we go to the dock. And there we have it. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.